What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on South Florida, a road trip down to Tampa, and we got the win, 39-26. It was a back and forth battle up to about the fourth quarter where we actually started playing well. And that first quarter looked good. The middle two quarters was awful for us, but thankfully we was able to overcome it. Now today, we got a little tougher test. Just a little bit tougher test with Washington. It's a home game. They're a C+ overall team. We're a B-, so we're about even. They're 1-1 on the year. And you look at their stats, they don't do anything well except their turnover differential is a whole lot better than ours. That's one thing we really need to clean up is the turnovers. Now, they run a pro-style offense and I think a 4-3 defense, so hopefully we can get the win today before we head into conference play. Now, before we do that, let's go over to recruiting. We got some things to look at here. So we're going after about 4 to 5 guys. Wide receiver Jake Porter, #1 on his list. Good shape, except we have a negative pitch, which means there won't be a positive pitch anywhere. So we just have to bite the bullet and hopefully we can overcome that. I still think we can get him, though. Next up, Jovan Higgins. We're in pretty good shape here. We're tied for first with Nebraska and Oklahoma, and we got a positive pitch. So I think we got a really good chance of getting that commitment. Let's look at this guard, John Cox. We're now #1 on his list. We put a fourth of our points on him, and we just don't know what he is into in terms of the pitches and whatnot. Cornerback, Tim Kelly, we're going after this guy. We're in good shape, positive pitch. We got nowhere else really to go. I think I can leave his points at 20 there. Then last but not least, 3-star defense tackle Michael Montgomery. We're moving up his list. We only got 15% of our points on him, and we got a positive pitch on top of that. So I'm pretty good with the distribution of points for now. Unless we really got to move somebody up, like if I'd love to get a commitment from this guard, get him out of the way so I can move some of those points for this wide receiver, which I think we're going to need a little help on, but we'll deal with that another time. Otherwise, I think we're in good shape here. All right, let's head into the game. It's been a while since I've taken on Washington. I guess when I was with Arizona, we played them a time or two in that series. That was a lot of fun. Let's check out some uniforms. This is their default. Now, remember, I'm using the next texture pack. I'm not using the full mod, but this is their textures. That looks pretty slick. I think I'll just go with that. Now, for us, we have an alternate home uniform, and that is with the white pants, but I really like all of our full red lookups. I think I'm just going to stick with that. I think what we may do is maybe once a season, I may sneak in those white pants at home. Now, on the road, I like a couple different options there that we may look at in our next road game, which I think may be coming up next. Or I haven't even paid attention to see who we got coming up next. But we're 26 in the country. We're just outside the top 25. That Iowa win was a huge one for us. But we got to keep winning. Let's see if we can do that today. We got a night game in Ames. Looks like we got a packed house. That's what happens when you can beat a top 10 opponent like we did. Going to be cold-ish, but technically it's going to be good Midwestern football weather. No harsh wind. And here come the Cyclones. Off to a really good start. I want to take on the Huskies. As I said in the previous video, this was a team I was looking into before I chose Iowa State. They're all about the same in terms of roster-wise. John Rollins had a really good game in the last one. He had a couple of interceptions. I think only one of them his fault. The other one was mine. They're going to pick us to win. Let's go to the coin toss. Looks like we won it. I want the ball to start second half. Now, before we head into the game, I need to make a couple of adjustments formation subs-wise. So first of all, I completely forgot about using my sub package to get my other impact linebacker in with the nickel. Now, when it comes to 5-2, our top 2 linebackers are sitting right there. We're good to go. But when it comes to nickel, I have to use a sub package to get him in, or I could do something different. But I am going to, like it shows right here, that's interesting. They got a left end. Oh, my bad. I'm going to put... let me back out. Wrong one. Let me go back here. I think this is the spot. Middle linebacker, Broussard. So it's this guy right here. So we need to put in Holmes right there. So going forward, if I ever have to put in my mass subs, this guy will still probably start because of that. But now I don't have to worry about dealing with sub packages every game. They're automatically ready to go. Now there's another sub packet or another formation sub change I want to make. I'm going to go over to offense. So as we know, if you go to our depth chart, When it comes to our tight ends, we have our true freshman Ryan Neal, but we got a backup who's technically more talented than he is. Like, he's a lot faster than Neal, and his catch rating is not as good. But I want to split the carries between these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Walker in. We go over to formation subs. So you notice we got 3 formations for our entire playbook for the most part. The entire offense comes down to split, 2-back slot, and gun normal. I'm going to have Neal stay in this formation because I tend to run a little bit more out of this one than I do the other one. But for gun normal, I think I am going to put in Walker right there. That way he gets on the field. I don't have to worry about him subbing in and out, things of that nature. I think we'll be good to go there. All right, so I'm happy with those 2 changes, and hopefully we'll get to see Walker play a little bit more. Let's go over to Washington's roster and see what we're dealing with. Starting off, quarterback, 87 overall, 86 speed. That's a really tough thing to go up against. And they have an impact halfback. So this is like the hardest backfield to go up against in this game, in my opinion. A dual threat quarterback who is going to run around with an impact halfback. And our biggest weakness on defense so far has been stopping the run. So we'll see how badly it's going to get today, especially with our 5-2 and nickel. We'll see. But again, they're really good in the backfield. Fullback, they got a blocker. I don't know if he'll do much today. You look at wide receiver, just 82, 80, 74, 72. Not a whole lot in the receiving front. Tight end, nothing there. So their entire offense is pretty much that backfield. You look at the offensive line, 74, 68 freshmen, 68 as freshman at center, 74 at right guard, and a senior 80 overall. So their offensive line isn't all that great, but I'm sure they'll get a push or two today. So hopefully we can stop that run game. Defensively, again, I think they run a 4-3. You got 80 and 80 on the edge with 82 and then 74s up the middle. So just like okay up front. Linebackers, 80, 82 impact guy middle, and then 78 at right outside linebacker. Then you look at corner, just 78, 74, 72, nothing great. Free safety, nothing great at all, 74, and just even worse at strong safety. So their secondary isn't very good. Looks like their strength of their defense, I guess, is that middle linebacker or just the linebackers in general. And I guess the front 4 is about the same, more or less. They're just an average team across the board, but hopefully we can do some damage on them today. Let's look at their kickers. They got a terrible kicker, 59 overall, and a terrible punter. All right, let's keep it clean. Let's try to get a win. I'm a little worried about our defense against this good backfield. I'm expecting them to run an absolute ton, and that's what I would do if I had a good backfield like that. Let's see if they do that. Out of the gate, see if we can get a stop. That's a humongous receiver. He looks really big. Let's go. So they got a bigger set, so we're going to do the same. We've got the 5-2. Let's do a cover 1. Probably be doing a lot of cover 1 today. We'll bring him down. I may shade over. Don't run to the left. Going to the right. Get a good stop, number 5. And their halfback is hurt out of the gate. Injured his head. Let's see what they do here. Going 4 wide. I'm going to go nickel and cover 2. I'm not going to blitz this guy super hard just because I don't want him running around, but our defense is kind of known to really go after quarterbacks. And I selected the wrong dude. Make a tackle, buddy. First down. And a face mask to go with it. Good job. That ain't coming back. That's going forward. I swear. All right, now they got really good field position. Going 4 wide again. I may have, since we play so much man, I may do some cover 1s, which means I'm bringing an extra dude to blitz. We could try something like this. Our right defensive end is out for a couple weeks, so we got a backup coming in here. Get him, get him, get him. Going to get a couple yards out of that. They're going to spread us out some more. We could try another cover 1. Actually, I'm going to do something like this. Don't run to the left. Make a tackle. Good job. I'm glad he didn't pitch us. That makes it, what, 3rd and short? We'll go back to 5-2 and do another cover 1. So that halfback's coming back. I figure he wouldn't get too hurt. I'm taking a chance doing this. Watch that counter. I better do something like this instead. Oh, they went dive. They went weak dive on that one. That was a triple option play. And we got a player hurt in the process. So this drive is just off to a killer start. That's our starting strong safety. We could try a cover 2 man. Do something like this. Better shade over. Make a tackle somebody or just get perfect blocking across the board. Another first down. Again, just way too easy. We can try... that spy ain't going to work. I'm going to do a cover 0. Because right now I just have no faith in our front 7 just getting any type of push. Do something like this. Option again. This is going to be an awful day on defense. Like, they are just doing whatever they want to in the run game. And they're running option to boot. Hardest thing to stop. Let's do another cover 0. I'm going to do a spy. I may have to spread out. Let's do something like this. Just don't run up the middle. Like, you're giving yourself a weakness somewhere. Either up the middle, to the outside. Look at this. Look how easy that was. Like, who's the guy supposed to be defending them? Just, they're getting stuck over here or something. I don't know. So I may have to bring out some zone to give ourselves a chance today. I knew this was going to be a problem. You go back and look, our entire defensive front just got shoved around. Like, nobody was able to come through. And we kind of know why, but I'm not going to talk about it. So let's get it back to it. So we'll get on offense and we'll try to tie this thing. See, I never scout these teams when I schedule them. I think that's kind of cheating in a way. I just see a team, I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Let's go play them. Oh, just way too easy of a drive. Just made our defense look so silly. So I may try some zone blitzes or whatnot to kind of keep containment and still go after some dudes. I don't know. Hopefully we can figure it out. Middle of the field, I'm going to let that one go. Can't get much out of it. Middle of the field, I'm going to try. Let's do a little drive starter. I'm going to go with a basic swing. And our starting strong safeties after the season. Wow. Well, this is like the worst start ever. There we go. Our starting strong safeties after the year. Thank the Lord we got a backup that can play just as good as he is. That's still a problem, though. I mean, look at the speed differential. 93 and now 85. What do you do? All right, you keep playing. That's all you can do. Let me try. I'm going to do something like this. Go over here to Daughtry, get a few yards. We can try. All curls. I don't think I'll have to do any motion here, although I'd like to try to do that. Go to the halfback. That's a terrible throw. What was that, Rollins? I didn't do anything special there, except he just whiffed it big time. Golly. All right, 3rd and long. Actually, it's 3rd and 4. Let me do a linebacker attack. I think we could just pick up a simple first down here, as long as he makes a decent throw. That's on my quarterback. He ain't open there. We'll have to go back to the halfback. Still not the best throw, but we got the first. Let's try. I don't know if we can run the ball much today. Like, I may try to do an off-tackle run. Can we get good blocking? We can try it. And not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Just don't... There we go. Get a first down. Good job, Slaughter. Glad to see him getting his touches so far. Let's try tight end drag. Going... I think they're going man, and they're double teaming that go route. I wonder if I can do something like this. Cover 0. Oh, he's double teamed. That ain't good. Oh, he caught it. Nice. Good job, Slaughter. So that free safety missed it by like a whisker. Great catch, but even better throw, but that could be a good thumbnail too. Let me go ahead and get that. Killer catch. See, I threw it a little too early. It forced this guy right here to double team Slaughter, but I was fixing to get hit too, which is par for the course. Oh my gosh, just an incredible play here by Slaughter. Can I get something? Maybe something like that will be pretty cool. Let me back out. That may be okay. I can go ahead and get that one while I'm here. If I can get it. There we go. That'll work. All right, so we're on the left hash. What can we try? Let's try a tight end dig.
On the 12, and they can smell the goal.
They're going dime. They're double teaming that dude. He's wide open over there. Go Slaughter, get your touchdown. Thankfully, the free safety was on him. It wasn't the impact linebacker. So that was a very simple read there. Yeah, the free safety was on him. So he may need to get a thumbnail, a better one than what I just took. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get that one while I'm here. Something maybe like at a different angle. Something like that would be pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get that one while I'm here. All right, good deal. So we're going to tie it at least. I'm just worried about the defense. I don't know how we're going to stop that run game. And I'm bringing like 8 dudes every time. So I may have to throw zone at. I don't want to throw a bunch of zone. I don't know if it'll help either, I'll be honest. Like, I really want to try to push this man defense. I may have to try to do some under fronts or something. I'll figure it out. If not, then we'll just get killed on that side of the ball. Middle of the field. See if I can get a stop there. Get a stop somebody. Stop somebody, anything. So they're going to spread us out. I'm going to do a monster 2. I'm going to try. We're going to try something. We're going to bring outside blitzers. And they're going up the gut with the run. Well, we got to stop at least. Going with a bigger set now. We'll go back to 5-2. And I don't have any like weird zone blitzes in the 5-2. I just don't. There's just none there. It's like a very small formation in terms of plays. I'm going to bring those guys down. Somebody get... oh, that should have been picked off. Good job, 17. I think that's my backup strong safety. So it's 3rd and 8, and they're going with a bigger set. But I'm going to go cloud. I'm expecting a pass. And I'm going to do a little spy myself. I trust my own spy compared to the in-game spy. Something like that. Very simple. There you go. So if I'd have used the regular spy play, just any of them, he probably would have ran right by that dude. But I'm just kind of contain. That's all you can do. Just do your best. And we got a great stop. So that's huge. So we've gained to possession. Now if we can just score on this one, I'll feel a whole lot better about it. Maybe this guy will shank it to the left. We got a lot of grass over there. Like really hard to the left. Ah, that was a pretty good punt. We'll fair catch that one. That dude's about to hit me. We're on the left hash, kind of, sort of. I'm going to go Y corner. I'm going to hot route Neal. We'll do something like this. Bring him out a little bit. Go to the curl. Get up the field. Oh, we got lucky there. That corner tried to go for the swat. Sometimes that works. Sometimes that doesn't. But look at that corner coming through. Oh, he just kind of went right by me instead. I thought he went for a swat. Then there'll be sometimes I'll throw that same route, get it picked off or something. So it's a very risky throw. But that one worked out okay. I'm going to go, let me see what we got here. We can try angle.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29.
If they're going zone, yeah, let's just leave it as is. We'll go to Martin, pick up 4 or 5. Not a bad play. We can stay here. Slot outs. I'm going to flip arrow. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're tied, but we're on the move. That was a really quick quarter. They're going to run the ball a lot. So it's going to quicken up this video a little bit. Let me go here. Let me see what I've got. I'm going to flip RB crosses.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 25.
Got to be careful here. I think I may leave everything as is.
They come out with 3 wide receivers.
Ooh, good throw there. Saw a little quick action up front above the center. Get a first down. Y corner with flats. I may call that one a little bit later. There's crosses, comebacks. I'm going to flip fullback seam.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by
What's a good idea? I think
matters the most.
I'm going to bring this dude up. I don't know if this will help or not, but we'll probably go to more on this one.
Rollins drops back.
Yep, he's wide open. Get over there. Oh, get up there. Go, 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 go. I threw that one a little too late. Oh, we're going to get a holding call, aren't we?
On the field. And
Oh, my gosh. That's a first and forever.
that penalty will move
Okay. Let's try tight end cross.
It's first and a mile. Ball on the 28-yard line.
I'm going to hot route Daughtry.
Set up in the gun. Rollins on first down.
Great. I was fixing to get killed. Somebody came right on through,
One down the field.
and I was fixing to get sacked. So look how tight that window was. Oh, that should have got tipped. Look how close that was. Oh, barely got over it. Oh, and an even better catch by our slot receiver and Thomas. Whew, play the game so far. So it's 2nd and 5. Do I have a corner route? Yes, let's do this wide receiver corner.
Iowa State is one of the best teams in the country at getting points once they enter the red zone.
I'm going to bring this dude over. Looks like that. That helps me a little bit.
Looking.
Get a Daughtry in the corner, baby. 6 points. Perfect throw. That was nasty right there. Oh, I love that corner route. Those are excellent in the red zone. I think they brought both safeties down, so this was a very easy decision. Just go over in that corner. I could have went to the post as well. But that was an incredible throw by Rollins. And he may need to get a thumbnail too while I'm here. So I'm going to go back to him. If I can get one, let's go something like this. Something like that would be pretty good, maybe. How about we do something like that? Oh, that's a good one. Let's go ahead and get that one while I'm here. So we got a lead. We took advantage of that last stop we had on defense. Let's see if we can do that one more time. I need to sprinkle in some more running. I think their front seven can be ran on, so I don't need to forget to sprinkle some more of that in, even though that's not our strength. Try to kick it away from this impact guy on the right, which is I'm pretty sure is their halfback, and I did not do a good job of that. That's going right to him. Brace yourself. Get a stop, somebody. Get a stop. Okay. It takes a few guys. Back to a bigger set. I'm going to do a cover 2.
They'll start this drive at the 32.
And they're going ace normal. I was going to shift some dudes around, but I ain't going to do that now.
Washington.
Up the gut. Get a block. Get a tackle. Anybody? Thankfully, he got stuck in the middle there.
Maybe 3 yards on that run.
We could try cover 1.
2nd and 7. Ball on their own 35.
I'm going to shift over like that. I don't know if this will work or not. I'm a little worried about the right side. But that should have been a face mask. That was close. Thankfully, they ran to the weak side. 3rd and 6. I'm going to do a cover 3 from 5-2. They're going with a really big formation.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
I'm going to do a spy with Johnson.
The option left.
Ooh, they're going triple. And they're going to get an easy first down out of all that.
Hit and got away. He steps up.
Good old option. Back to more defense.
It looked like that play was going nowhere, but this quarterback made the right choice.
We're going to shade everybody over or something like this. Ooh, nice.
All over the place.
Left tackle moved. Going to lose 5 yards.
Lack of concentration.
It's funny, he moved as soon as I moved my defensive end. I'm just trying to contain that outside.
Control that.
Well, let's just call that same thing.
1st and 15 now. Ball on the 44-yard line.
We'll just bring him down.
The Huskies line up with 2 tight ends.
Everybody get a push if you can. Run up the gut. Oh, just ran right through him, but we had another guy waiting on him, thankfully. So that makes it what?
3-yard run by the halfback.
2nd and 13. I'll probably do a basic cover 2.
It's 2nd down now and 13 to go. Ball on their own 46. They line up in an I.
Get over the outside. Good stop, Holmes. And that makes it 3rd and long.
They get 3 yards on the play.
So I'm going to go back to nickel. We'll do cloud for the first time. Or no, I actually think we called that earlier. I'm going to do something like this. I'm just going to stay back with Johnson. Do like a little 3-3 look. Oh, make a play. Oh, that actually could have been picked off. He just overshot it. Another good stop. Good job defense. So I may try the all-out block. If we bump it to the punter, it ain't going to hurt anything. Unless they come in to protect. Somebody get through. Whoa, that was close. That was close. Super close. Go back and look at it. Look at this punter. How close was he? Ooh, that was kind of close. It was good effort. Let's do a drive starter. Let's go back to that run play again. I'm going to just do a basic handoff. Get a block on the right for me. Get a block on the right. Get a block on the right. Oh, that one dude couldn't contain the block. Daughtry. 2nd and 5. Well, let's do Y corner. This is the right-handed version. I'm going to have Neal go over the top again. I'm going to have him do something like this. I think they're going cover 0. Get it. Oh, no. Oh, woo, I'm glad I took him over. I think that was going to get picked off. Great catch. I actually stopped when I took him over, so that was halfway my fault, so I had to make up for it a little bit. You go back and look at it. They brought both safeties. Nice little motion. But notice as soon as I took him over right there, I kind of hesitated. Notice I just kind of stopped a little bit. So I had to take him over and just run as fast as I could. Thankfully, we made a good catch. So where are we? We're kind of in the middle of the field. Is that right? Let's do a basic, if I can find it. Let's do a swing. I think we're still in the middle of the field. Going man, I think. I'm going to bring this dude over. We'll just come over here. Good throw to Martin. I'm going to stay here. No, it was this formation. I wanted to try. Tight end drag again. I think Neal deserves a touchdown. Maybe I can sneak in a little throw to him. I'm going to get this dude out of the way, though. No, we'll just go over to Neal. Oh, that's so close. That was a good try. Now we're on the 3. So what I can do from here... So I got my jumbo package in here. We could try a tight end around. I'm going to flip this, actually. There's one less defender on that left side. I want to run to the left. So let's see if we can get Neal a touchdown. I feel like he's earned it. Let's get upfield. 6 points for the freshman. Nice. So that worked out pretty well. That was the Neal drive. Ryan Neal. Going to be an absolute stud for us in the future. And he's off to a pretty good start so far this season. Good little block by our fullback and Scott. But just a great play by that dude right there. Let's go ahead and get a thumbnail there. Extra point on the way, and the half is about over with. It's been a really quick half. Thankfully, we've been able to get a couple stops on them, and thankfully they have no passing game at all. If we could just somehow contain the run game, then we'll have no problems winning today. We get the ball started second half too. 27 seconds. Let's try to contain him before we go to the locker room. And another terrible kick on my part. This is going right to that impact guy. Everybody do your part, because I didn't. Get over here. There you go. Good job, everybody. 24 seconds. I don't know if they're going to try. We'll do a cover 2 man for now. I'm going to I'll control this defensive end just in case this guy runs around. I'm not going to really go after him. I want him to stay in the pocket. Oh, they're going to run the ball. Never mind on that. And they're going to get a first down and then some. And they're going to call a timeout. Now they're going to get into their hurry up. I'm still going to stick with cover 2. We'll do something like this. I better do something like... Okay, I'm just going to stop.
Looking.
That's a that's on me. Dang it, they're going to call that on me. I ran into the halfback. Ooh, they're called holding. Never mind. We'll accept that.
That penalty drives them back.
That worked out for us. Now they're going with a really big set. We'll do 5-2. That's kind of our goal line package anyways. Kind of our end-all, be-all. We'll bring everybody down.
Defensive lineman.
See if we can get a stop. Oh, yeah, they're not even going to call anything. End of the first half, 21-7. That worked out a lot better than I thought. That first drive scared me half to death, that first score that they had. And every bit of that was running. As you can tell, they have no passing game at all. You look at our offense, over 250 yards. We're doing a good job there. Our passing game is good. The biggest thing, we're not turning the ball over. Both teams are doing a really good job on third down. Both teams are keeping it clean on the turnover front. Rollins is playing really well so far. 12 of 13, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, almost 230 yards. Running the ball, we've been fairly efficient with that. Not too bad with Slaughter on a couple of plays there. Receiving, we're kind of sharing the wealth. Martin, Slaughter, Neal, Thomas, and Daughtry all have 2 or 3 receptions apiece. And you look at the yards, it's kind of the same, but Neal is leading in yards. A lot of that was off that one big catch he had. But in terms of touchdowns, it was Daughtry and Slaughter, but Neal's got a rushing touchdown. You go to defense, look at this. Team defense. Nobody has more than 2 tackles at the moment. Tackles for loss, 0. No sack, because they're not throwing the ball much. And no interceptions. Let's head back into it. We do get the ball. I'm going to try to go right down the field and see if we can score again. Now, our third quarters, so far this season, have been abysmal. Let's see if we can turn that around. Get up the field. I'm going to try a play that we had a turnover on in the last game. So I know that makes no sense, but I'm not going to give up on it. Let's do a basic halfback option play. I just want to run the ball again. I think we're going to run to the right. Get a block right there. Good block. Somebody went kill. Oh, I didn't mean to juke twice. I think that's a glitch in this game. Sometimes when you run option and you do a juke, it jukes twice on you. Good play, though, by Slaughter. 2nd and 1. Let's go RBD. We haven't called that play yet today. Let's do a little motion. I'm going to bring this dude over. Let's see if he can occupy a defender. Not over there. We'll go to Thomas. He's wide open. So the main reason I made that motion, I motioned my go route over here just to distract another defender, which leaves somebody wide open. Like you see right there, it just shoves, this guy shoves that defender over, that guy stays put. It just brings another guy wide open when you're going up against zone. Right hash. Let's try. I have an idea. Oh, we're stick. Yeah, let's stay in this formation. I'm trying to think of ways. Let's do stick from here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
And I think I may leave this one as is. Wide open. The little hitch route to Thomas. Get a little play. 2nd and 4. The Midwest Coast offense is on the move. Let's do arrow.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 49.
We have options. What's a good idea? I want to motion somebody. Let's try. I'm going to have my tight end go over the top. Do something like this. Now we got 2 go routes just in case. We'll go to him. They're bringing both safeties. Great catch, Walker. Oh, no. It's going to be another holding, isn't it? Another holding. Ugh. Now it's 2nd and 14. Well, that's no good. How many have we had those today? Let's try. We need to go down the field a little bit. I'm going to go deep comebacks.
It's 2nd down now. 14 to go. Ball on their own 39.
I'm going to do something like this. He's being double teamed, so we're going to go. And we'll have to go over to the left. I'm fixing to get sacked. Make a catch, Martin. Shoo. That could have been really bad. Somebody came right on through. The impact linebacker. Got that play off just in time. Good throw, good catch. Makes it a reasonable 3rd down. 3rd and 3 to be exact. Let's call RB flats. We haven't got to call that today. Let's see if we can pick up the first here. I'm going to do something like this. Yep, wide open over there. Easy first. Good play, everybody. What's a good idea from here? Let me go to this formation. Let's do halfback streak.
It's 1st and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive.
We're going to create a new formation. I'm going to bring Slaughter down.
Iowa State comes to the line.
Little wheel route.
Back to pass. He's looking.
Get it. Get it, Slaughter. Get it. Get it. Baby. 6 points. Super aggressive defense. They're playing a ton of cover 0. We're making them pay. Great play to Slaughter. I think he'll probably get our thumbnail of the day. Just an insane play. So look, go cover 0, but I motioned my go route, which was Slaughter, over to the right. Just give him a bit of a run and go. Kind of like Canadian football in a sense. Almost got killed. I probably did. I heard it. But a great catch by our MVP of the day. Oh my gosh. Insane. This will be another good thumbnail too. Let's go ahead and let me go. What would be a good one? Let me block the. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that one. Great play. I think we're going to blow them out now. Their run game just can't keep up with our offense. This is by far the best game we've had offensively this year. Not even close. But this is also the worst defense we've faced this year. I think their defense is worse than South Florida's. Like, we're having no problem on offense at the moment. We're just going right down the field. Even our third down plays, have we had even third and longs? I think all of our third downs have been fairly short, reasonable, doable. So that makes a difference. You can stay ahead of the chains. All right, back to defense. They're going with a 3 wide look. Let's do a cover 1.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line.
I'm going to spread out. I hate getting killed on the outside, so I'm going to control one of the defensive ends. Maybe I can contain off. If they attack me up the middle, then so be it. Just contain and look, say, yeah, just kind of hard to. So I done my part. I wanted to go to the outside, but that dude picked up a good block, that pulling guard right there. So we'll stick with that strategy. Going with a bigger set now, so we're going to do the same thing.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Bring him down. We may just leave it as is. I better contain the strong side. Make a tackle somebody, or don't. Another easy run. 2nd and 1. We'll go back to cover 1.
It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on the 42. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to bring this dude over like right here. Oh, just getting killed up front. So now I feel like I got to crunch in. But look at this blocking. I mean, just good blocking. You know, it is what it is.
And that one goes for a big, big first down.
So we can try. I can maybe go inward this time. Or maybe I need to control defensive tackle. Maybe I can contain it there. But I still want to make sure we don't get killed on the outside. I'm a little worried about this, possibly. We'll see. Oh, my gosh. So close to getting a humongous stop right there. Good pitch at the last second, but almost got the tackle in the backfield. 2nd and 11. I'm going to do a cover 2. If we can just somewhat contain him and get him in a 3rd and long, that would be fantastic. Oh, that worked. Nice. They went to the outside, so I shifted out my defensive line. And thankfully, we guessed right. They went to the outside. That worked out great. So that makes a 3rd and long again. We can go back to Cloud.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on the 38-yard
I'm going to do something like this. And I'm just going to run my own little spy because I don't trust this quarterback at all. I want you to stand right there. Make a play, somebody, except one of those guys. Oh, killer catch. Oh well. Just it's up to my safeties to make plays up back there, and they just couldn't do it. But we dropped 8. He had all day to throw. So let's see if we can get that touchdown back. That's been their one positive pass play the entire game, and it was a good one.
And he hits the PAT. The fine folks at Pontiac bringing us
I have full confidence in our offense to do what they got to do here to get the touchdown back. Just keep running our offense, you know, just find the open man. Middle of the field again. They are 11 doing this to start off the drives. Ooh, get it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, it was such a short kick. I normally just let it go and it just bounced. It literally died at the 1. That's hardly ever happened to me before. Oh my gosh. That's almost comical. Wow. That blows my mind that happened. I've never seen it just die like that before. All right, so let's get out of this hole if we can. I'm going to bring Thomas over. Just get a block for me. Get us out of the end zone. My goodness. 2nd and 2. We can stay here. I'm going to try angle. Again. I may just leave it as is. Go to Slaughter over the middle, get a first down. Now we're out of it. Oh my gosh, that was intense. Scary as can be. I'm going to do another off tackle. If I want to go to Slaughter, might as well. He's an impact halfback. We've had good blocks so far with this play. Just help me out again. Just didn't get much blocking on that one. I want to try arrow again. It's on my mind. We had a big play on this last time, but we had a holding call. I'm going to try this same motion again. Bring him over. Oh my gosh, they're calling it again. Get it, Walker. Get it. You're kind of double teamed. Great catch. 80. Oh my gosh. And there's no penalty. Yay. No flag. I'm glad I'm getting him involved in the offense. It took me a couple of games to figure it out, but that formation sub is all it took. That way I don't have to deal with that sub package. Awesome. Good for him. Now we're really out of the gutter. Let's try. What play haven't I called in a while? I'm going to do fullback seam. I think we're a little far out from this. I probably should have called this more in the red zone. I'm going to have more. Come over here. Oh my gosh, they keep doing this. Get it more. Oh, he's little. Oh, good defense. Yeah, that was a mismatch. Moore's a little tiny feller. And that's in the 3rd quarter. We're up 2 scores. That was an even 3rd quarter, I guess, wasn't it? Since they scored on us. We could try Y corner again. What's a good idea from here? I think I'm going to keep this one simple. We're going to do something like this. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, that's intercepted. Dang it. Dang it. So I was supposed to go to Slaughter on this one, but they picked it up perfectly. And it ended up this impact linebacker was on him, and he was all over him like white on rice. So I didn't really know where else to go. I had the little slant I could have went to, but that curl route was more than doable. But that corner got in front of it. See, that's what happened. So we've had a really good corner play or a curl play, and we had a really bad curl play like you just saw right there. Oh, my gosh. Well, that stinks. Well, let's try to overcome it. Those curls, I'm here to tell you, they're tough. Contain them. Good job, Al. Keep them in the backfield. Now they're going with a really big set, so we'll go back to goal line. I'm going to do a cover 2. Please don't run up the middle. I'm taking a chance you're going to pass it. Or are you going to run up? Yeah, you're going to run that way, aren't you? Makes it. Good run by the quarterback. Now it's 3rd and 2. I'm going to do a cover 1. And I will probably... I'm going to try to contain the outside here. We'll just take a chance. If they run up the gut, then so be it. I want that backside. Get him, get him. Great job. Strong safety. Look at our number 17 right there, a strong safety making a play. That's huge right there. Oh, wow. We're going to stop them. We're going to force a punt. So we dodged a bullet. Wow, good job, defense. So those little adjustments must have worked at least a little bit. Again, I hate getting beat on the outside with easy runs. Let's see if he can make a play here, this freshman. Get a block for me, somebody. Oh, no. Jeez. What did I say earlier? Turnovers. Quit turning the ball over. And I didn't do anything goofy here. Like no juking or nothing. He just fumbled it. All right, let's get back at it. Let's just pretend like we're still on that same drive of theirs. I'm going to do this. We're going to have containment on both outside. Just, there we go. The blitzer came through. Now we got our third corner playing nickel now, officially. We'll do another cover one.
2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. The defense will stack the
I'm bringing this safety or this defensive end over. Taking a chance on the left. Get out. I couldn't get off my block. And he ran over the dude. Good job, defense. That makes a 3rd and long. I assume they're going to throw. We'll go back to Cloud.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the
I'm going to do the same thing again. And I'm just going to do like a 3-3. I'm going to do a spy. Just going to sit here. Good. Oh, I thought that was a decent throw. I think that safety, that receiver was super slow. He was wide open too. That's that big old 83 in it. So they're going to go for this? Yep, they're going to go for it. I better go. Let's just call the same thing. Is that a good idea? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just going to do something like this. Just make a tackle. Oh, okay. That worked out just fine. The halfback didn't even turn around. All right, how about we don't turn the ball over? Can we do that? Is it possible? Let me do RB cross.
They'll go to work at the 39-yard line.
Oh, gosh. Let's try.
Up with 5 defensive linemen. Rollins drops back on.
Go to the slant. I knew he'd be wide open. There's a good first down there.
Not a bad little play there.
Not a bad play at all. We can try. I'm going to do a halfback dive from normal.
2nd and 2. Ball right around midfield.
And hopefully this will work. I'm going to shift my defensive or my tight end over, who's not really a tight end. He's more receiver, so I don't know if he can block or not. I don't know if that helped or not anyways, because that linebacker shifted as well. I'm just going to see if I can pick up a first down. So we're in the 4th quarter. I can run a little clock. Just get up the field. There we go. Just enough to get the first.
So we got a few yards on that carry.
Good play there. Let's do an off tackle with Slaughter. Let's run down this clock. We're only up 2 scores. I can't afford to give him the ball back.
Iowa State lines up in a shot.
So good job by Washington for kind of shutting down our offense in the second half. We've only had, what, 1 touchdown? We lost a possession due to that fumble by our freshman punt returner. Get a block for me, somebody. Oh, nobody blocked that one guy. That juke helped me out a little bit. 2nd and 6, and now they've called a timeout. I want to call something really simple, a pass play. I feel like we can't really screw up, which is it's still possible, but let's see. He's wide open. Ooh, that was a bad throw. That could have been picked off, but it's 3rd and 1. I'm going to try another dive again. We're just going to hand the ball off to Slaughter. Looks like they're going man. Will somebody go over to defend their receiver? That's going to help us out. I think we got a chance to go on the left side. So clock is stopped. Let's go ahead. And, ooh, he broke a tackle. Thank you, Slaughter. First down. Now we know how it feels. Their halfback has been breaking tackles all day. Ooh, that's what it took. So we're on the 20. They got 1 timeout left. I still got to run some plays. We don't have enough time to, or just too much time to do anything else weird. Let me go back here. I'm going to try a basic dive. Might as well just keep running it. Just go to our best player in Slaughter. Let that clock roll a little bit. And put this thing to bed. Much shorter video than the last couple. It helps when both teams run a little bit more than usual. Just good defense. 2nd and 10. I need to call something simple that we can get. How about we try RB flats again? So I got to be careful. I think this was the play that I threw an interception on. But I'm pretty determined just to throw it to either Moore or Neal on this one. I think these will be safe throws. I don't want to throw to the slant over the middle. We'll do something like this. Cover 0. Oh no, I went to the wrong guy. And he caught the... That was a mess. I hit the wrong button. I was going to go to my tight end. And I went to the wrong dude. That's why that's such a high lob of a throw, because I was trying to do a lob pass to my tight end, but it went to Slaughter instead, and we got pretty good yardage out of it. That's goofy. So it's 3rd and 1. I better... What's a good idea? Did they call a timeout? They did. I'm going to call a timeout myself. No, they did not call a timeout. I want to make sure Slaughter's completely rested here. And we're going to go backfield. And I'm going to go basic off tackle and just let him pick his spots and see if we can get the first down, and then we can take a knee afterwards. I love the shift. Just get a block for me, or 2, or don't. Nobody blocked on that one. Look, all their linebackers was able to get through. A defensive end got through. I mean, that was just pathetic. Like, they blocked the wrong dudes. So they called a timeout. I'm going to go backfield because we're going to kick a field goal. Kick a field goal and officially end this thing, because I don't think they can come back from 3 scores and tied. And our kicking game has been really strong all season. I have a feeling our kicker is going to be up for an award at the end of the year. That's like his 8th field goal on the season, just through 3 games. So let's kick this thing back off. That should have officially put that thing to bed. This will be our last bad opponent we'll face all year. I think, well, unless we play like Baylor, Kansas, maybe. I don't know if they're on our schedule or not, though. We'll check that a little bit later. I'm going to shift over like this. I'm going to just do a spy just because I don't want this dude running around on me. Good throw. Too little too late, though. 2nd and 2. They may run the ball. Yeah, they're going to do just a basic run there. Somebody make a tackle. Anybody? And they're going to hurry this up and keep calling the same thing over and over and over again. 17 seconds. Again, that's just kind of a faulty. I'm going to call a timeout just to help him out a little bit, because that's just kind of goofy. Keep doing that. Let's do a cover 2 from 5-2. This means one of my defensive ends will be in coverage. And we're going to leave it like that, because the tight end is on that side. Get a tackle by the defensive end. 3rd and 2. Play action. Get him, get him. Our first sack of the day. Huh. Of course, like I said, they haven't been throwing the ball a whole lot. And that's a good way to end the game. 31-14. Good win. I think our defense was the story of the day. They contained that rushing attack just enough for our offense to do their part. All right, let me hurry up and speed this thing up, and we can look at a few things. I don't know who we got coming up, but we'll check that out here in a little bit. Let's go check out some stats first. So just 455 to their 216. Their run game was excellent, 166 yards, but their passing game, they threw a ball a total of 7 times today. And I halfway don't blame them, because their best talent was in the backfield. They had no receivers to speak of, even though they had that one guy who caught a touchdown earlier. But either way, just a good overall offensive win by us. Defensively as well, we done a better job on 3rd down than they did. We had 2 turnovers, and we still won by 17. But again, this is the worst team we'll probably face all season, if I had to guess. You look at our single or individual stats. Rollins had a great game. 23 of 26, 3 touchdowns, the 1 pick to that curl route. Yeah, it was a bad throw, but I actually thought it was a better play by the corner, to be honest. Running the ball, Slaughter. This was probably our little highlight of the day in terms of a little surprise. We ran the ball a little bit better, a whole lot better than what we've done recently. But Slaughter done a good job there. He had 9 attempts on the ground, and he had 7 receptions. So my lone impact skill guy got 16 touches today? That's excellent. He ended up with 115 yards. He got 2 touchdowns out of it. That deep ball was pretty cool as well. But you look at the yards, Neal had a great game, Martin, Walker, and you look at the receptions. Everybody got to touch the ball today. Our main 5 guys done their part, but it was cool to see Walker, our second tight end / hybrid, whatever you want to call him, got a big touch as well. You look at defense, it's still sharing of the wealth, but Richardson led in tackles with 5. So that was the biggest downside of the whole day, was our starting strong safeties out for the year. So it's up to Richardson to fill that spot. You know, he done a good job today, apparently, with 5 tackles. Tackles for loss, we had a few guys get 1 apiece. 1 sack by Johnson, that was the last play of the game, and we didn't have any interceptions. You look at the box score, tied in the first, a great second quarter for us. And then it was okay in the third. At least it wasn't terrible like we've had in the past 2 games. And we technically won the third with a field goal. Either way, a low-scoring affair, but it was a fun one. Glad to get the win. All right, let's get out of here. We got some other things to look at. I want to sim the week. We got number 2 Nebraska coming up. That's going to be fun. That's at Nebraska. Oh, my gosh, that's going to be in the cornfield. They're 3-0. Hopefully we can beat them. Thankfully, they run like a West Coast offense. I don't think they're going to run a ton on us in that game. I could be dead wrong. They may have an impact halfback, but that's what we got coming up. But let's go look at the top 25 for the week. So we beat Washington. There you go. We're already ranked. We're 22nd in the country. But Nebraska won. Oklahoma won. We got them on our schedule. Texas won. They're on our schedule as well. So all 3 of those teams are on our schedule. I'm here to tell you it's going to get much tougher. So Syracuse won. Penn State won. Then you got Michigan State. Cal. Then you have Virginia, Texas A&M, Ohio State, Alabama won. Then you have Purdue winning. North Carolina got upset. Virginia Tech got upset. LSU won. And then USC, Michigan over Wisconsin. And then Florida State over Miami. Let's go to recruiting. This is starting to matter more and more. So let's look at this wide receiver, Jake Porter. He's got it down to his top 5. We're in great shape here other than that little negative pitch. Jovan Higgins, the middle linebacker, we're number 1 on his list officially, and we got that positive pitch, which is great. John Cox, the guard, great shape here. We're beating everybody for that spot. We're starting to slowly figure out what he's into. Then we got cornerback Tim Kelly, great shape, positive pitch, all is well there. And then last but not least, the defensive tackle. We're kind of holding firm for this guy, so I don't know if that means we need to bump up our... I mean, we're still in good shape. We're in second place, but we're technically in second place with like 4 or 5 other teams. So we'll see. Looks like Florida's probably doing a little bit more recruiting than we are. I don't know. We didn't move around, so we'll have to monitor that. But we need some of these dudes to hurry up and take visits so we can get commitments and move those numbers around. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25 polls. Here we are. So let's go back up. So Texas A&M, they're in our conference, but thankfully we don't have to play them. Nebraska, of course, we're going to play them coming up. Then we got Oklahoma on our schedule. We have, let's see, Texas is on the schedule. We have, there's us. I thought there was somebody else, but nope. Either way, it's going to be a brutal schedule for us. But we're ranked for the first time. That's cool. It only took us about 4 weeks to get there. Heisman watch. You look here, UNC and LSU. It's their 2 worlds, and we're just living in it apparently. But I like to think Rollins can get up there and make this list somehow. Like this quarterback already has 18 touchdowns. I think Rollins only has 10, so it may be kind of tough, but we'll see. Players of the week nationally. Quarterback for Bowling Green had a killer game. Outside linebacker for Miami of Ohio. So it was a MAC week in terms of statistics and individual awards. You look at the Big 12. Quarterback for Texas A&M had a really good game. Middle linebacker for Missouri played well. You go to conference standings. I don't know if anybody's played anybody yet. No. So this is the first week, and the rest of our schedule is the conference, which is going to be really exciting. So we are technically tied for first along with everybody else. Let's look at a team info screen. So we're kind of hurting on defense. Our starting strong safety is out. Thankfully, we got a strong safety backup that's just as good, even though he's not as fast. Our defensive end at right end, he's out for a couple more weeks. Rollins, Slaughter, and Martin, that's still pretty consistent. On offense and defensive leaders, Thomas is leading in tackles. I'm trying to think who that one is. Forgive me, it's going to take a while to get used to my players. But Johnson is leading in sacks. That's our left end. And then Holmes is still technically leading in interceptions. I think we don't have but, what, 1 or 2 interceptions the entire year. Let's go look at Nebraska. So they got a defensive tackle out and a strong safety out. So they're kind of like us. They're hurting a little bit. You look at their offense, they're kind of in the same boat, but they got a running back that's averaging over 105 yards a game. Please don't be an impact halfback. Otherwise, we're going to be in really big trouble. But they got a lot of talent to go on top of that. So to me, they're probably going to be like Washington, except with just more talent. And hopefully their quarterback isn't very fast. Defensive leaders, they got one guy leading in tackles and in interceptions. That's what we got coming up. Would be great if we could pull off another upset. Actually, before we look at that, look at the rest of our schedule. So we got at Nebraska. Then we got to go to Texas Tech. They're 2-1. Then Texas and Oklahoma. I mean, look at that 4-game stretch right there. That's brutal. Maybe we can get through it going 2-2. Now, if we go undefeated through those 4, then maybe I'm just too good at this game. I don't know. But at Missouri, Kansas State, they're 1-2. Colorado's 0-3, and Kansas is 0-2. So if we can get through this middle right here without getting too many injuries, maybe split those 4. Go 2-2. I think the rest of the season looks pretty decent because look at these other teams: 0-2, 1-2, 0-3, 0-2. These are the other teams in our division: Kansas, Colorado, Kansas State, Missouri. All of them are in the north. So hopefully we can just get through that somehow. All right, Nebraska. A- to our B-. This may be the most talented team we'll face all season outside of maybe Texas or Oklahoma. Now, they run a West Coast offense. I'm fully expecting that unless their halfback's an impact player, which he very well could be. But you look at their stats. They have had a good season so far. Obviously, they're 3-0, but their stats really show it. But their worst stat is turnover differential. Our problem is that's pretty much our worst stat. We're just not doing a good job on the turnover front. Something's got to give, but hopefully we can pull off the upset. That'd be pretty cool. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.